John in Bridgehampton, New York, soon by way of Palm Beach, Florida. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com, but call me Mo Better, because I may be seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better, and show everyone else how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses when I cut these lenses, which you have first time seeing in one of my YouTube videos. These are the Transitions Vantage lenses. They go from clear inside to polarized. More than just a tinted transition lenses, these turn polarized when outside. And they do have the Crizal coating. I'm putting them in the RayBan 2140, the new Wayfarer sunglasses, color 902 in the 50 eye size, RB 2140, 902 50. Now I've taken out the dark sunglass lenses, which take a little bit of time. I did that to speed things up. I'm going to place them into the blocking. Let's try this again. The tracing element of my blocker. First, I need to assign you a number. You are Secret Agent 2225. We will do that. Let's go ahead and put this on there so it does not get lost. Program the shape in there, even though this is a staple in with what I do. Hit start, and a little stylus is going to pop up. Go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine, authentic RayBan frame and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. In this case, my federal ID has my receipt has my federal ID, so if you have any vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they are prescription or not. Now, you'll have to submit that receipt, but then you get the reimbursement. That's the shape that I'll be cutting. We're going to move to the next screen. Now, if these were prescription glasses, I would enter your pupillary distance, the optical center height. I would get that programmed into the computer, but all I have to do is match up these two notches in the outside of the lens. Polarized lenses have to be oriented in there a certain way. So I'm going to place that onto the platform, grab two blocks, or as I like to call them, Jenny from the block. I need to attach two double-sided adhesive stickers, of which I've got the two here. The black side is the sticky side. Stick this onto the first block. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. The silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to hold that in place. And usually I would line everything up perfectly. I don't have to do that for non-prescription. I do just want to make sure those notches are exactly the way they should be. Let's bring that back out. Make sure everything is notched just perfectly, and we're good to go. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down. Place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right, which is like me. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Make sure those two dots are horizontal and parallel to what I am doing. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down. Place the block onto the left lens. Now this is the edger. This is what's going to do all the work while I run my mouth that weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, buy their own, put it on the plane with you when you're flying to Palm Beach, and then you can cut your own lenses on the way. You don't need this guy with the two thumbs to cut them for you. The cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away the lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center with that channel, that valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. Wake up the computer, job ID number 2225, polycarbonate lenses. Program that in. Now press the block on there firmly, place the magnet into the chuck, or by now you know I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. The door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by two white styluses starting off to make sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And you can see as it's tracing the shape. And they all measure twice, cut once is measuring the thickness of the lens to know where to place the bevel, so you have the least edge thickness, giving you the best cosmetic look. But with these non-prescription lenses and this thick plastic frame, you will have no edge thickness. But I do cut strong prescriptions all day long. For how much? For quanto? For free. So it's just a routine procedure the machine does. Now the light you see flickering in the background is water to catch the optical sawdust as it comes off the cutting wheel. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, where plastic, Hindex plastic, and Trivex cut wet, meaning that water sprays onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now water will spray onto your lenses, but only for the last 20 seconds. to wash away the optical debris that you see beginning to form. Your lenses, as I mentioned, are made out of polycarbonate, which are 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lens material, the same material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. It also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. It has 50 to 70% blue light blocking ability. And it has the Crizal anti-glare coating, 100% UVA, UVB. Did I mention that? Unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every couple of hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun there in Palm Beach, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. Now, the Crizal anti-glare coating is 3 treatments in one. The first treatment is it reduces glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, but from street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead, fluorescent lights, and such. Out comes a lever that's going to put the safety bevel. That's the water is spraying, so it tells me it's towards the end. The second feature is a reflection reduction lens, so when someone's looking at you, they're not looking at their reflection in your glasses, so it makes for much better eye contact. Or if someone takes a picture with a flash, you're less likely to see that. Or if you take a selfie, you're less likely to see your phone in the lens. Now, the third feature that I like, which is the practical side, which I'll explain after I open this door with my mind. The machine that applies the Crizal anti-glare takes over 24 hours to vaporize 8 different coatings onto your lens. So because of the time and the expense, they put the industry's hardest scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. So I'm going to tuck these in at the outside corner. Push down the nose. It does not want to go in, so I'm going to take it down, which is famous for this frame, about 0.2 of a millimeter. This frame has a very deep bevel. I always start large and work my way down till it pops in. A lot of people will use heat to adjust it. I generally don't do that except for very rare occasions. Even though this is a thick, chunky frame, I always like to do what's known as a cold insert. So the lens just pops in there and there's not a lot of force from the frame being applied to the lens, and vice versa, the force from the lens being applied to the frame, just to make the lens and frame last longer. Now, it's corny, but the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra at the beginning, and since you live 10 hours away from me in every possible direction, 12 hours probably, then I want to make sure this is perfect first go round. I can hit the bullseye, but I'm aiming for the center of the bullseye. This is the VIP service that you get from me. I am a licensed optician. I've cut over tens of thousands of pairs of glasses, and I treat every one just like it was my first, making sure it was perfect. I cut every pair of lenses that gets shipped worldwide, and I am a perfectionist when it comes to every pair. So again, we're going to tuck this in at the outside corner, push down the nose. Now it snaps in there easily. Do the same thing for the left one. Flip that over to L. Sorry. Hit the start button. The door closes. The clamp shuts. Just like before, the lens is going to be traced by the 2 wide styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. First time around, you can see it's just tracing the left side. And the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once is measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel, so you have the least amount of edge thicknesses. I mentioned of which you got none. You hear that, John? None. You got nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this block off. Go ahead and do what's known as the final inspection. Still going to go over here, read the power. And I'm getting 0, no power whatsoever, non-prescription. Now, John told me that I asked him what color case did he want, brown or black. He says he has 26 of each, so I'm going to get myself in trouble. So you can tell these apart. I'm going to give you my own personal red limited edition. My very first frame was this frame in white with the London subway system map. Mind the gap on the inside. This is the case that came with it. I never used it, so to tell them apart, you're going to get my own personal red case. Someone else is going to see this and request that. I debated whether to putting that in the video, but you know what, since this is my only one, it doesn't matter. Even if you request it, I can't do it. You're going to get one of RayBan's classic brown or black. These are the ones I use in my social media pictures. When I take pictures of the frames, have it in there in the background. Those are Dems are those, and those are Dems. So it's now dropping down to the bevel wheel. Now this frame, the RayBan 2140 original Wayfarer, the sunglass, sells for $155. These Transitions Vantage, the Polarized Transitions, adds $199.99. The Crizal Easy Anti-Glare is $69.99 for a total of $424.98. Tax-free. The reason why I mentioned that, I've always been tax-free, but now vendors on the internet are having to charge tax. I am in North Carolina. My state considers eyeglasses a medical device, and there is no tax charged on medical devices. So I'm for now tax-free. If you were to buy these from anyone else on the internet, my state tax is 7.5%, $424.98 times 7.5. You would pay an additional $31.87 for the glasses. You don't have to do that with any purchase from me. And of course, I always pay the shipping. So take that out, dry it off, tuck it in at the outside corner, snap it in, pull the block off, pull the sticker away, drop that in there, do the final inspection on the left lens. Don't have to turn anything, we're still at 0. Now this is the portion in every video that as I clean your lenses, I mentioned that this purchase is tax-free and includes free shipping anywhere in the US, and Bridgehampton, New York, which is at the end of the Hamptons, is still in the US, so you get free shipping there. He's going to be taking these down to Palm Beach for 4 months. What a life. Now I send out a selfie request in every package. John, I'd love to have 2, one with them clear inside, one with them dark and polarized outside. Rub it in, stand in front of a palm tree and a beautiful sunset down there, if you really want to rub it into me. But I also send out cleaning instructions, not only on your frame and lenses, but for the premium microfiber cloth that I provide, the RayBan cleaning cloth that comes with the case, the Crizal cloth, and instructions on how to keep the case clean and perfect for years to come. Now this is what they look like while they're still clear indoors. I'm going to go ahead and expose them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. Now as you can see, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for transition lenses to darken. It takes a little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute 15. Now this is important, pay attention. All transition lenses will get dark on day 1 and continue to darken every day for the first couple of weeks they're exposed to the sun. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time these won't work, and I'll have to double check at the time of this viewing, I don't know if these turn dark in a car or not, but that's what your windshield has UV protection that would cause your dashboard to crack from sitting in the sun all day, and that's why they don't turn dark in a car. Now they're also temperature sensitive. Check this out. Now the Transitions Vantage only come in gray. The way to tell whether ones are polarized is you turn them 90 degrees and it blocks all the light from inside. So, but it's the only Transitions polarized lens out there. As I keep talking, it's going to get lighter and lighter. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I can do these prescription, non-prescription, just like I'm showing here. If you've liked what you've seen, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can click the bell icon so you get notification of future videos. What was I going to say? You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, as on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. If you have any questions or comments, you can call me or email me. All my information is on the Contact Me page on the website. You can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below. So John in Bridgehampton, until Wednesday, he's heading down to Palm Beach. Oh man, for 4 months, you are my spirit animal. So that's it. I'm going to get these packed up, shipped up, ready to go. Again, thank you for the purchase of the RayBan 2140 color 902 tortoise in the 50 eye size with the Transitions Vantage, the polarized Transitions with Crizal EZ. And now everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.